How much control should a single company have in shaping the landscape of technology and commerce? It's a question that's being asked more frequently as tech giants like Apple are accused of stifling competition and hindering innovation. In a world where our smartphones are an extension of our lives, the power dynamics at play can have far-reaching implications. And today, we turn our spotlight on Apple, the iconic tech brand entangled in a web of legal challenges that could potentially alter its path and the future of the mobile app market. Our journey begins in Australia, where a recent lawsuit has accused Apple of creating an unfair advantage for its iPhone devices. The crux of the lawsuit lies in Apple's App Store, the only platform for iPhone and iPad users to download apps. The allegation? That Apple forces app developers to use its in-app purchase system, taking a sizable commission on every transaction. This practice, they argue, not only slices into developers' profits, but also restricts consumer choice, potentially leading to higher app prices. But the ripple effect of this lawsuit doesn't end there. The suit argues that Apple's tight grip prevents developers from offering alternative payment methods, effectively binding them to Apple's ecosystem. This, they say, creates an uneven playing field, stifling competition from other app stores and mobile platforms, such as Google Play. This Australian case isn't a solitary voice in the wilderness. It echoes similar concerns raised in a major lawsuit filed by the U.S. Department of Justice in 2021. The U.S. lawsuit takes a broader view, focusing on Apple's dominance in the entire smartphone market and arguing that Apple's practices limit consumer choice and innovation. Flashback to 2019. When Epic Games, the creator of the wildly popular game Fortnite, dared to challenge Apple's App Store rules by introducing its own payment system. Apple's response? They removed Fortnite from their store, igniting a high-profile legal battle that rages on to this day. Apple, for its part, staunchly defends its practices. The company argues that its strict control ensures user security and app quality. They maintain that their commissions are reasonable, and that the App Store provides a valuable platform for developers to reach a broad audience. Yet, critics argue that Apple's dominance allows it to dictate terms that ultimately serve the company at the expense of developers and consumers. They point out that app developers must pay Apple a significant portion of their revenue, regardless of the app's success, while users may be shelling out more for apps due to the lack of competition. The outcomes of these lawsuits could send shockwaves across the tech industry. If Apple loses, it may be forced to loosen its grip on the App Store, allowing alternative payment methods, and potentially paving the way for competing app stores on iPhones and iPads. This could result in lower app prices for consumers and afford developers more freedom and control over their businesses. On the flip side, it could also raise security concerns, as Apple may have less control over the apps distributed outside its curated platform. The next chapter in this legal saga remains unwritten. But one thing stands clear: Apple's dominance in the mobile app market is under scrutiny, and the outcome could reshape the way we interact with apps and pay for digital content on our smartphones. In conclusion, the battles waged in courtrooms today could very well define the contours of technology and commerce tomorrow. So, as we watch the drama unfold, it's worth remembering that the stakes are high, not just for Apple, but for all of us who live in a world increasingly defined by our digital devices.